Good afternoon, we're tuned in here for the Lismore Aboriginal Knockout Carnival at Oaks Oval. We have Davis Memorial going up against Dunghutti Bundjalung in Game 7. We'll quickly try to get you a tale of the tape for Davis Memorial. We have Mike Davis, number 1, David Davis, Garez Davis, Mike Hart, Kaylini Morris. It's a bit tricky here with the handwriting. Anthony Cohen, Edward Thiel, Kayan Davis, Dwayne Jarrett, Devon Moore, Rod Dale, Keaton Keeler. We'll just get on with the action here of the football. We've got some funky handwriting as Davis, I believe that's Dunghutti, kicking left to right on your screens here this afternoon. If you need to verify that, I believe Dunghutti kick off, and Davis Memorial take the hit up, first hit up, with a big barnstorming run there just to get them up shy of the 20-metre mark. I'm Michael Shaw. I'm here with Mitch Craig. We're tuned in for the next 40 minutes of this Memorial, Davis Memorial versus Dunghutti Bundjalung.
It's hard to pick favourites at a knockout, but I've heard some things on the quiet about this Dunghutti team. I think they're going to be right up there by all reports, so have to have a look.
I just saw a bloke with a Dunghutti shirt over there, and it may be my favourite shirt of the day so far. So if we're going off anything, then I reckon they're in for all money. They both look mean as. That's a sick shirt. Yeah, sorry, I may be corrected. I can see Bundjalung on the side, so I believe it's Davis with the ball. Now, the speedster, number 5, come out of the line, hit him, can't be taken. That's a sensational run there. So that will be, just going to confirm the team names as we get play underway here.
Great field position here for Davis Memorial. Oh, he slipped through.
I believe so. Just going, I can see.
So that's a try for the Davis Memorial.
Okay, all right.
Number 22.
So Davis Memorial are in the red, yellow, and black. And number 2 for Davis Memorial has gone over for an early try just within the 2nd minute. So who scored that, sorry? 22. Number 22. Try scorer, Braden David for Davis Memorial, the 22. And they get an early lead there. Just in previous games today, Cabbage Tree Island got a win over the Carnival Warriors. The Tinga Warriors beat the Mully Warriors 12 points to 8. The Mission Brothers got a win over the Northern Storm. And the Cubberwee Connection beat the Ironbark Warriors.
I think I've just found my player to watch as he lines up this kick. Brett Kelly, a very good player for a very long time in NRRRL. Won premierships at Ballina, a very, very elusive ball runner. So keep your eye on the 5'8", Brett Kelly.
Brett Kelly for Davis.
Not sure about his goal kicking ability, but he's a great, great ball runner.
He's Dunghutti, so that's Dunghutti.
When he kicks it, well, he is a good goal kicker.
So, sorry, just a correction. Dunghutti are in the red, yellow, and black, and we have a Davis Memorial in the...
That's... Dunghutti's on that down there, aren't they? Yeah. So we did have it right, yeah.
So Dunghutti cuts the ball off the kickoff, and the barnstorming, very quick Conrad Gardner takes it up and just gets shut down 25 metres out from his own line. Dunghutti going left. The big fella up the centre tries to get in behind the ruck. He's met there by 2 Davis Memorial defence, and he runs. Ooh, and he's just...
Did he flip right all the way over then?
Not quite, but nearly. Dunghutti player number 9. There's Russell Gardner. And he's made the big number 10 of Jura Brackenridge smashed, and they've just made it up to the halfway line now. The Dunghutti squad, that's Tristan Scott there, halfback. And Gaddy, they just go behind the back of a few players to shield them for this big bomb. It doesn't travel far, but the bounces up. No one's picked it up yet. Dunghutti's players have jumped back on it, but I don't believe anyone from Davis Memorial has managed to play at it. Referee's calling a double knock on.
I'm starting to see a few familiar faces in this Dunghutti team. Jorah Breckenridge, a good front rower there. I think I see Billy King out there. Number 12, Justin Shillingsworth, a very tough player. Would be great for a knockout. Love to have him on my side. And yeah, I'd say
Chris Piper in lock.
Yeah, keep an eye on this team, I'd reckon.
Yeah, you reckon Dunghutti are hot?
I think so.
They're looking pretty hot so far.
Just like the jerseys.
The jerseys are epic. Both these sides got great jerseys. Let's play the ball.
Here he is, Shillo. Another premiership winner at Ballina and a Northern United player. A very good player.
Did he play for United this year?
He did, yeah. I think he had a knee injury mid-year, so...
Geez, he's a brawler too.
Geez, tempers are starting to flare here a bit, isn't it?
They are. Hot afternoon sun. I think he was trying to... I think he wasn't happy.
Oh, there's Brian Kelly, NRL player. There you go. He's had a haircut too, by the look of it. Must have been downstairs. Brian, what are you wearing? Brian Kelly, there you are.
And the referee's going to take charge of this match here, and they're going to have to...
Yeah.
They're not going to...
You got to take into account, you know.
Got to be sent for that, don't you?
The players aren't here for, you know, a laugh and a giggle. They're here to win it. You know, these are they put everything into these knockout carnivals.
Certainly do. As the referee wipes the sweat from his brow, he's got a tough job here. He's going to call out some of the main instigators in the scuffle.
You might just tell the two captains just to cool it.
Put the captains out so far. The number 6, so you got Brett Kelly. And they shake hands.
Good sportsmanship.
Get on with it. Great refereeing.
Yeah, there wasn't much in that. Good to keep it going.
Yep. Great refereeing as play kicks on here with Russell Gardner playing the ball to try to spear his men around the park. Big run by your boy. Oh, and he's been tackled well.
It's just good to see him playing again. I know he had a pretty nasty injury there earlier in the year.
Justin Shillingworth plays the ball. Good little dummy half run. Just drives the line.
You watch Brett here. What's
looking to score. Ooh. Goes wide. Big cutout ball just behind the...
I thought he had a little knock on there, yeah. I thought so.
Shame.
Just a little bobble, as the field goal says.
So Davis Memorial led off the hook there right on their own try line. Gives them a bit of breathing space, and they've got to try to work it out. They were fist fighting before. Now there's hugs all around.
Yeah, it's a good chance to have a chat at the scrum, isn't it? Just see what everyone's been up to, how everyone's feeling.
So it's Davis Memorial feed the scrum here, and they're spreading it right. Just a one-off. Number 4 there for Memorial. Mike Hart takes the tackle, plays the ball dummy, goes right, goes left, goes himself, and he's lost the ball.
Yeah, that Brian Kelly forces the error there. You know, a season in the NRL, a few seasons in the NRL now, you're gonna notice the difference when he has the ball in hand. Here he is in dummy half now.
Very dangerous.
Yeah,
and
just
once again let off the hook. Kelly trying to tell his troops to calm down. Play well. Who's that 15? Richard Roberto having a chat. Bit of calm before the storm here in game number 7 of 16 games here today.
Not even halfway through yet.
At Oaks Oval in Lismore for the Lismore Aboriginal Rugby League Knockout Carnival. We've got a few stars in the building today. With Greg Inglis is here. We've got another bloke coming up in there. We've got a former Australian player going to come up in the commentary booth right after this.
Yeah, we'll try and keep these guys coming throughout the day. Stay tuned. There's going to be some big names coming up here.
Former Balmain player, nicknamed the Black Flash. Might give it away. One of Australia's best ever players, according to Mark Goff. As Davis work it right, come back up, working hard behind the ruck. He's just got that off. They're moving around. They're getting some quick plays here. quick plays, they're just not getting a lot of meters. Pass, cut out ball, another quick ball. They're moving it right here. They're getting dangerously close to the touchline and managed to get pulled over, and he's calling for a break, but he just got too close to the white line. Had to try to get rid of it, and good work by Dunghutti Bundjalung here, who he's just release a bit of that pressure valve.
Okay, penalty.
Oh, it was a rake.
Yeah, he must have just stripped it out the closer he got to the line.
All right, then. Davis in good position here. They're going to kick for touch. He doesn't have any angle, but he still managed. He gets 5 meters, so they're 30 meters out now. As Davis Memorial, quick tap right on the line. Barnstorming run, gets 12 meters. Fighting to get up for a quick play. The ball wasn't let. Stands, passes to the right through 2 sets of hands. Dummy, taken hard right in front.
I think that's Carn Davis in there at hooker there. I think he's a former player of the Carnival here in the previous year, so very dangerous player. If they can get behind him, they're a big chance here.
Number 11 for Dangerous, looking very for Davis. Dion Mark, I believe.
Oh, that's quick. That's good work out of dummy half.
Very close.
Very sharp.
Davis Memorial, 5th and last here. They're looking to even the scores up. Dummy pump, and he's through. Too easy. Number 18, that is Denai Mitchell, or Mitched.
Yeah, straight through.
Straight through, too easy. Kick to come is going to level up the scores here. So we've got a closer match here, it looks like. Game Davis Memorial versus Dunghutti Bundjalung. He's just lost a boot there playing back play. Boys are fired up, having a drink. They know it's anybody's game here this afternoon. Knockout comps. Hard to pick them, as you said, Mitch, but I couldn't pick this one. Dunghutti do look pretty strong, but if you all you got to do is just get ahead, and then time's on your side. If you can get in front.
Well, that was their first real bit of field position, and they scored, so it's good signs for them.
It is. There's holes out there and a lot of free throwing ball and finding gaps and getting in there. So the Davis player is going to kick, and that's their halfback, Anthony Cohen. If I get any of these names wrong, it's because I can't read your handwriting, I'm sorry. Might be Anthony Owen. Sounds better. Anthony Owen. Tony Owen. Right in front. Should slot this one over to level the scores up at 6 apiece. With 8 minutes to go in the first half of Davis Memorial versus Dunghutti Bundjalung in game number 7 of the Lismore Aboriginal Rugby League Knockout Carnival here at Oaks Oval. And the flags go up. 6 apiece. Dunghutti Bundjalung to kick to the southern end of the field. There's not too much sun, shouldn't be an issue in anyone's eyes this afternoon. It's a bit of an overcast day here at Oaks Oval now. With scores level. Big kick, lots of hang time. Taken on the full by the Davis player. And we've got a big bopper to run it up, and he's met hard in defence there. Doesn't manage to gain too much advantage. Plays the ball. Work it, one man out to the right. Good solid hit there. Hit hard in the tackle. And he's just been brought back to his mark as they go for another 1-out run.
Oh, good defence.
And he's lost the ball there, I think, or he's just managed to hold on to it. Yeah, the referee saw what I saw.
Bit of impact from Alwyn Roberts there. He knows how to tackle. He's just come in, done the big hit. Very experienced player.
And that unfortunately was knocked on by Mike Hart from Davis Memorial.
Yeah, Alwyn Roberts with the ball now. Been a very good player for a long time. Coached United this year. Took a back state from playing, but if he was playing, he'd still be. He's been one of the best players in the comp for a long time.
And Dunghutti worked the ball right. This guy's big and strong and fast. They try to catch a number on him, but I look forward to it. He's their fullback, and there's a player injured in back play. That's Tremaine Spry about to play the ball now. Brian Kelly playing dummy half. Kelly, dummies left, goes right himself. He's working for the try line. He's ever so close. Just can't get it down. Held up, and he's just going to be held shy to play the ball. Right on the try line. They go left. 5, and they're just being called back. Held up. So I think the touchies maybe coming. So he's held up.
Yeah, it must have been a touchy call there.
So touchies called him, and they're just going to replay that. Held up, and they're going to get to play the ball 10 metres out, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah, it's good defence by Davis Memorial.
Okay, so Davis Memorial regain the ball. And they're going to be playing the ball here. Spreading right. 20 metres out. Ball played. Quick run from dummy half. Skirting little run by Mike Davis. Tackled there strongly by Clarence Kelly. They work it 1 out to the left. Hard hit. Oh, he's picked up and driven back. Manages to offload it, but the referee's going to call it back held.
Yeah, he's not letting him get away with that, is he?
No.
He's called a few back to move back and play the ball a bit too. It's just sort of slowing Davis Memorial down a bit, but if they be patient, something will come here.
Big strong nugget over there on the right hand.
Hit and spin. Always a great move, isn't it? The hit and spin.
So that's for Davis.
Yeah.
Dion Mark. Big number 20 of Troy Robinson.
Ooh,
forward pass. Yeah. Hasn't. Yeah, it's been called. Called forward there. It's nearly thought he was away, but it's just been called back. We got 4 minutes left here. First half of Davis Memorial versus Dunghutti Bundjalung.
This one's gone very quick. It doesn't feel like we've had much footy, but it's nearly half time, so.
It's going to be played here right on the halfway line. A scrum feed to Davis. No, to Dunghutti, sorry. As a spread left dummy, pump. Oh, and he's picked up and drilled into the ground. He won't be doing that again anytime soon. He nearly goes back for a second one. That's Tristan Scott being pummeled. He gets it to the big fellas to sort him out. That's big number 23 on the backside of my page. Played here by Willie Lockwood. Runs, goes, 15. Just a Richard Roberto. Might have lost it there. And the tackle, geez, they're going at it here. He's unhappy with the attention he's received. Throws an elbow, but it's getting broken up quickly. It's going to be a toe. He doesn't like it.
No.
What upset him so much, but there's a bit of jiggle, and there's all fun and games now. And the referee's got a bit of a tough job here to try to sort out.
What's in the water at the moment? Last 3 games, we've had a bit of action in every game here, haven't we?
Mates, but he was pretty close to the action. The toucher. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's just that's play some football, hey? That's the way to do it.
I think Dunghutti are a bit frustrated. They haven't had a chance to play the sort of footy I think they know they can play yet.
Oh, they're running up out of the line, putting some pretty good strong hits on the Davis Memorial squad as they work it right. They've got the big fella, doesn't get his. Once those big fellas get a bit of pace, if you let them run, you've got to get on them real quick.
So hard to bring down.
If you let them run 5 to 8 metres, they get a bit of speed up, then hard to stop. A wrecking ball coming through. So tackled there on the 40-metre line. Ball's played. Straight big forward run. He's lost. He's looking to offload, and he's had his arm extended, and the ball's just dropped out the front.
I'm only going to get a penalty.
Oh, and there's a bit of scuffles in the background. No time for this, boys. You've only got.
I think both teams need to have a chat. Both teams need to have a chat at half time and just say, play footy, complete our sets. Don't worry about the niggle. Yeah, it's taken away from this contest a bit, hasn't it? There's been a lot of stoppages and.
Yeah, it has. And the thing with bluing is, you never win.
No.
Like. Maybe
what's the best you're going to get out of it?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You get a sore fist and sent off. And
we've had one send off today. Hopefully that's the last.
And everyone out there's tough. So if you're brave enough to get out there and strap your boots on and stuff, I think you deserve all the credit. So you're all out there to have a good time.
Natural justice. A few plays later, you get a big tackle. That's the win, isn't it?
That's how you do it. Just put a big shot on him. You're playing contact sport. Go play boxing if you want to box.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back on here. Davis with probably their best field position of the game, apart from the last time they scored the try. Good strong tackle, right out in front. Good field position here. They're moving it left. Cover big bodies, trying to move in a barrel over. Can't quite get there. Good defense. Go right, go left. Scurries in. Little burrowing run, held up over the line, and the refs called it.
Yeah, Dunghutti really got to clean up the second half. Too many penalties here.
Too many. Yeah, just another one there. Just in really dangerous position. Do you kick? You go for two. They're going to go for two.
In this, yeah, for sure.
Right, you want to be ahead in this, right?
No.
And no, they're not. And they didn't score the first try, so
yeah.
They're going to get another play here. No, they're not. Gee,
looking at our clock, there wasn't really much time, was there?
Sorry, who scored the first try? Dunghutti.
So we had Dunghutti, yeah, very early, very first couple minutes.
See, so if it ends in a draw,
they'll go through.
Then whoever scored the first try.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you want to keep that in mind when you get the opportunity for 2 points, and it's 5 seconds to go. So just going to take a quick breather here while the teams turn over. We'll be back with you in a minute for the second half.
Chasing him, aren't they?
As we kick off to get the second half underway, there's been a bit of slapstick comedy off the kickoff with the ball bouncing off one hand and bumping into another bloke's head, and now there's a bit of confusion down within the Dunghutti squad, but it's gone all over the shop, and I think it's gone out, and I think this is going to be a pretty good situation here for the Davis Memorial squad.
Getting a bit breezy now, isn't it?
It is a bit breezy as Davis Memorial in great position once again. See if they can hold on to the ball and get it over. They got numbers left. If they can get it out there, they go left, move it through the hands. Big fella turns back on the inside. Great unload, goes left. Good, well met in defense there. And looking for a one-on-one, but couldn't get it.
Big Joe and Jarrett. He's hard to stop.
He is.
Another one that's played a lot of footy. There's guys, the combined experience of some of these teams is massive today. You know, guys that have played first grade for over 10 years at clubs.
Wealth of experience out on the park here today. Does Davis have it right on?
The trainer's gone. We just had a trainer punted.
As a referee just takes control of this and tells everyone who actually is in charge out there. Dummy's right, goes left. They're still trying to work that left-hand side. They're unable to penetrate. So far, fend off. Little jabber kick played out by Dunghutti Memorial. He's got a break. There's a foot race on, and he's knocked it on. Dunghutti Bundjalung put it up.
Is that Alwyn Robertson, the clear? No,
he's
Clarence
quick.
Kelly.
No one's going to catch him.
Clarence Kelly in the clear. On to Billy King.
Billy
King.
Billy King.
Billy King's just
1 yard short. surely.
And Clarence finishes off, the man that made the break.
There we are, boys and girls. Now that's my try there.
Clarence Kelly comes from nowhere there.
They keep on getting better.
He must have come off the bench. I didn't see Clarence in the first half, but he's made an impact there.
Great try.
And Billy King, I thought he was in for all money. He just fumbled at the last minute there, but did well to hold the ball and keep his composure there.
What, did he trip on himself?
I don't know. It's not a Hemi because he's there walking now behind Clarence, but he just fell short, didn't he? Yeah.
Got short, but nevertheless, they come up with the points.
Good to see a bit of free flowing again. That first half was a bit of a stinker, but this one's opened up a little bit already.
Has. Now, as Dunghutti run out in front, 10 points to 6, with a kick to come, bit of discussion in the in-goal area. Oh, have they called it? They're going to talk. Has he pointed to the spot yet?
The only thing it could have been was a forward pass.
And they're pointing to the spot now after a bit of a board meeting with his counterparts.
Yeah, the only thing it could have been was a forward pass, but looked fine to me.
As Brett Kelly has a nice simple kick from right in front to avenge his last missed kick.
I might be wrong, but I think Brett Kelly might have been player of the Carnival last year playing for Cabbage Tree Island, so yeah, there's a bit of talent in this team.
Strikes it. Flags go up. 12 points to 6. With 16 minutes left in this game 7 of 16.
Yeah, Dunghutti look a lot more dangerous out there with Clarence Kelly on that edge. Another guy, such a good finisher, a very deceptive player, very strong, very quick. And if he gets a bit of space out wide, him and Bill, they played a lot of footy together for different clubs. They've got that centre wing combination going, so it's very hard to stop once they get a bit of confidence.
As Dunghutti Bundjalung run it out, he's picked up and smashed in the ground. 22 metres out. The teammates trying to give him a bit of support, but they've forced a mistake. And Davis Memorial in the hot seat here to try to tie things up again. Good field position there. Having a lot of chat with the referee out there, just verifying the rules and what's going on, what's happening.
I'm not a coach, but I'd reckon it's like most rugby league. After you score points, you probably just want to complete your next set and get a bit of field position, don't you?
You would think, but when you get pummeled like that was a pretty strong tackle,
Yeah.
so I can't blame him. I think I would be coughing out the pill if someone hit me that hard and not turn me, but yeah. Ball control.
Always a lot easier up here, isn't it?
Oh yeah. As they play the ball and work it left, 10 metres out, the big fella juts in and runs an angle, aiming back towards the uprights. They play it, go right, one hit out, the big fella, Dion Ark. I have it here. If it's wrong, Dion, please accept my apologies. As they keep working it right.
Oh, ankle tap.
Ankle tap. There's Davis.
Oh, was it a shepherd or something there, was it?
Now, I would like to get some confirmation, but there do seem to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of Davis is in here, so the Davis Memorial. So shout out to the Davis crew.
Yeah, not sure if they're a new team or not. I think there's a fair chance they probably are, but they're playing well.
They are. They're really sticking it to Dunghutti Bundjalung here today.
Like I said, I don't know for sure, but I'd reckon Dunghutti would be up there with one of the favourites. Just looking at the personnel they got, but yeah, anything can happen.
Good strong run there. Dunghutti front row, and he's just appealing for that. They're fluffing around in the ruck there a bit too much and conceding penalty. A bit of a piggyback down the field here for Dunghutti Bundjalung, which is going to help. No, looks like they've got the wind to their back now a little bit, Dunghutti, and they get just shy of the 20-metre mark here to try to apply some pressure.
Oh, great ball.
Just off
Great
line.
ball, Alan
No,
Roberts.
what a try-saving tackle there.
Yeah, you got to play the whistle, don't you?
Well, David Davis, everyone thought it was just done and dusted,
Yeah.
but just got the ball out. Geez, that was a
He almost made him look
try.
silly then, didn't he?
Oh,
Here we go, Brett
Here
Kelly.
we go.
Watch the footwork here. Just so hard to tackle.
Really? He looks like he's like gliding on water.
Yeah.
Just bouncing along and carrying so much speed at the same time.
Yeah.
Spread it right. Kick
There we
goes
go.
up.
Little
Nice kick. Where's it gone? Just fell short.
Oh, I think he might have got that.
They like it. They're appealing
I think he did.
The referee in the bunker up here likes it. He's going to talk to his touchy.
I think he might have got it.
Touchy likes it. He's nodding.
Yeah.
Wait time on. Points to the spot.
He just kept himself alive there.
Gaddy blowout to a 16-6 10-point lead here with a kick to come. Yeah, it was good. It's just too easy with those two penalties. Just brought them up the field.
Yeah, and then when Owen got that ball away, everyone sort of put their arms in the air, and
Yeah.
you know, it was an easy 15 metres. He nearly went over there, but
Yeah, very unlucky just to, well, it's just a sensational tackle there to be pulled up short. But they avenged it from one side to the other. And now they have a tricky kick with just a couple of metres from inside the touchline.
so who do you reckon's been good today? Wall Street, they obviously were pretty impressive, weren't they?
They were gnarly. We've got a legend of the game about to fill in for Mitch. Larry, Cora, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good. Nice to see you here. Have you been up to the Aboriginal this Lismore Aboriginal Knockout Carnival before?
Oh, a few years ago,
Yeah.
but I haven't been for a while. But I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. A lot of teams and a lot of the mob here, which is great.
And you could perhaps remind some of the younger viewers at home some of the highlights from your career. We know you played for Balmain back in the day. You played for Australia. I've heard you're one of Australia's best players by my co-commentator here, Mark Goff.
Well, yeah, I was fortunate enough to represent Australia, or also New South Wales, which was a big thrill for me. But one of the biggest thrills for me was playing for country in 1977 against the City Boys. So that's a special game for me. It's probably for all the country boys, and unfortunately it's a non-event today. It's been scrapped from the event, so the calendar. But country versus city was always a special game for me.
Certainly, and it's pretty exciting to see such a big crowd out here and a lot of really competitive teams out there, and we see a lot of ex-NRRRL legends.
Yeah, mate, it gives me a thrill because this is country rugby league grassroots at its best, and Northern United are a team that deserves a lot of credit for hosting this. And Oaks Oval, I played back here in the late 70s, early 80s, and you know, it's a thrill for all these young kids that are coming through to get a start somewhere. I started somewhere, and these kids, and especially the young ones from 15 to 18, 19, getting exposed to playing with their uncles or brothers, or you know, some senior players. It's a great learning curve for them.
There certainly does seem to be a lot of family connections here in the Davis Memorial squad here. There's a lot of Davis surnames, and it must mean a lot to be out there and playing with your family and your crew
very
from where
much
you're
so.
from.
And that's what it's all about for our mob, you know, is playing with your brothers, your uncles, and sometimes, you know, you even have you playing with your fathers, you know. So it's just an enormous amount for our mob to play this type of football, and also to come to places like this and just have a great time.
And have you caught a couple of the games today? Just as we're watching as Davis Memorial go in for a try to bring the points up to 10 points to 16 with a kick to come. Oh, but it's just been disallowed, and frustration from the Davis Memorial player there. Have you watched a couple of games? Is anyone you like so far? Any hot tips?
Well, the hot tip is the next game.
Okay.
Kyogle.
Oh, so in here I've got Tweed Connection versus Tabulum Turtle Divers coming up next.
Oh, right. It must be the next one after that, isn't it?
Okay. I've got Stony Gully versus the Out Black Warriors.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe Stony Gully might mean Kyogle.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
No, I'm not sure.
Or is Stony Gully a spot?
They've changed the name so many times, mate. Yeah.
There's some pretty flash names.
Yeah, but apparently Shannon Walker and a few of the Nagas boys from Kyogle are playing, so...
I watched Shannon Walker a lot in the NRRRL season this year, and he's a try-scoring machine. And
yeah, he certainly is. He's been a great player over the years in rugby union and also rugby league, so there's a strong family, the Walker family, and also the Nagas family, so it'll be interesting. So, but there's a few good teams around today, so it's very hard to pick a favourite at the moment.
Certainly are. We saw Greg Inglis's squad, the Wall Street Warriors, put a bit of a thrashing on the Minjibar Hawks. Did you catch that game? Have you had a chat to Greg?
I haven't had a chat to Greg, but it's great to see him out here supporting his local mob, and also here in Lismore. Greg's been through a bit of hard times over the last 12 months, but hopefully I can catch up and have a yarn with him later on. But it's great to see that ex-players like Greg putting something back into the community, and especially in these knockouts, which is tremendous.
Yeah, it is very impressive and good on him and what he's done. It's pretty tough. We know the struggles he's been through, and I know there's some campaigners down here for tackling headspace and things like that. It's a real issue for us blokes, isn't it, as well as the women?
It certainly is, and hopefully that blokes like myself and a few of the old heads can sort of get to the people that need it, and hope there's the issues that they have. Hopefully we can sort of steer them in the right direction, or a bit of advice that that can turn them around, their life around, and hopefully Greg's life is turned around at the moment.
I'm sure he is. The way he's playing football, he looked pretty happy out there with his boys and having a good time, and that's the beauty of rugby league. These guys, you can still get out there, and just the camaraderie and the mateship and the special bonds you form, and so many life skills you learn through rugby league.
Oh, certainly, and especially in like I've been in that situation, and Greg's just coming out of retiring. You've been in the pressure cooker for 10, 12 years, and all you want to do is just have some fun playing football, and these types of carnivals are like that. So Greg's enjoying himself and playing with his cousins and mob, which is great for him. So Ashley Moran and Northern United deserve a big pat on the back for the way the carnival's gone today, and tomorrow's only going to be bigger and better, and we've got a cool breeze coming across. It cooled everything down a bit, so a little bit of rain, and some great football. What can you ask for? That's it. What more can you ask for? So this is just day one of the Knockout Carnival. If you're around, if you're at home listening, get down here tomorrow. You're going to see all the best teams battle it out. There's going to be games from 10:25 in the morning with the big grand final at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Get down here, support your team. Great family-friendly event. There's lots going on. There's food. There's kids kicking the footy around everywhere. There's artwork set up. You can buy a cool T-shirt. Have you had to wander down the southern end of the field? Not as yet, but no. I'll make my way down there sometime this afternoon. So there's a really cool barber downstairs too. You see that bloke? No, I don't need a barber at my age, but you want to keep all the hair we can get. Yeah, but I must give a plug to my team that is working here at the moment. It's a company called NATSIC, which is a peak body for disabilities and transport. programs, and we're sponsoring the disabilities game, which is the curtain raiser for tomorrow against the Titans PDRL versus Northern United PDRL, which is physical disability rugby league. So, you know, NATSIC has come on board and are sponsoring this game, so it's a thing that they're getting heavily involved in sports, so it's a great initiative.
How can we find more out about NATSIC? Is it this abbreviation?
Yeah, NATSIC.
Yes.
.com.au. Yeah, it's all about linking transport to our mob, and especially disability mob.
Such an important thing, getting everyone involved, and yeah, some of those people might be left out on the fringes, and it's great work that you are doing with that, and I'm excited to promote NATSIC. If you want to find more out about NATSIC, go to natsic.com.au and see how you can help, or it can help you. As Davis Memorial put another try on the board, and they've come up to within striking distance with just under 2 minutes here to go in the knockout comp between Davis Memorial and Dunghutti Bundjalung. Mate, it's an absolute pleasure having you here with us. Are you going to stick around and call the rest of the game? Stick around for last minute?
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me what you see.
For sure.
So we got Dunghutti Bundjalung trying to work it out. They're trying to slow the ball down here a little bit. They see they're in no rush for this to get the ball back to Davis with a 6-point lead.
Exactly, and they need the ball, so they've got to come up with an error for Paulie's side to do something about it. So we've got a front row hitting it up there up the middle, and we've still got probably a minute to go, and I think they should get the ball back for the next set of 6.
Just a little cheeky chip over the top there, doesn't manage to get it back into Dunghutti players' hands. So Davis Memorial have got one last chance here. 50 seconds left on the clock. No extra time. If it goes down to a draw, then it'll be first try scorer wins. So which was Dunghutti scored. So Davis really do have to score 2 times here this afternoon, which might be pretty tricky with 30 seconds left to go.
They've got to spread the ball. You can't be just hitting it one out. 30 seconds to go. Just wasted a tackle. Got to get it out to the speed man.
20 seconds to go. Are they going to go left? Going left. One hit up. One pass hit up plays. Just shy of the 40.
I think time
might not be on their side.
Yeah.
So they're going to make the most of time in life. One of the blokes calling for time off. And there goes the final hooter. And Dunghutti Bundjalung have...
Penalty.
Oh, there's a penalty, so they've got one last crack at it.
Yeah.
I believe even if they do score, they kick over to the right, looking for the tall man, but it seems to just be knocked on. And Dunghutti Bundjalung are going to take the spoils in this game. Thank you very much, sir, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the carnival. Say good night to everyone.
Thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you, sir. We'll see you around.